What a time to be a BL fan. With so many incredible series dropping right now, I can barely decide what to watch first. In this video, we're diving into the ongoing BLs that currently have my emotional stability in an absolute chokehold. Drop your own watchlist in the comments below so we can all obsess together. Without further ado, let's get started. Beginning our list with Deep In. If you told me China would casually drop the absolute spiciest method acting BL of the year, I probably would have laughed, but Deep In is making me completely eat my words. I am utterly feral for the insane on-screen tension between Ollie and Shuowen, who play actors trapped in a psychological doctor-patient role, because their mutual longing is completely off the charts. The show's intimate scenes are executed so flawlessly and maturely that I spent the first few episodes breathless, frantically double-checking if I was actually watching a Chinese production. It's incredibly refreshing that the plot keeps the focus locked entirely on our two leads, completely ditching boring filler arcs to let us fully enjoy the delicious chaos of their blurred lines between performance and reality. Honestly, logging on every weekend to watch them slowly lose their grip on what's real has become my ultimate personality trait, and I am proudly buckled in for the rest of this wild ride. Next on our list, Don't Be Too Emotional. My Friday night plans have officially been demoted to screaming into a pillow, and I am entirely blaming Don't Be Too Emotional for completely obliterating my remaining sanity. T is doing a terrifyingly good job playing the wish-granting toxic King Jane Patrick, serving up a red flag energy so aggressively charming that I would casually sign away my soul and my bank details without reading the fine print. The sheer volume of tension between him and Hung's fearless football player character is ridiculous, turning their high-stakes predator meets prey dynamic into an absolute masterclass in making my heart rate spike. You can tell the Hup House poured a massive budget into their cinematography because that gorgeous moody atmospheric lighting makes a basic university campus look like a high-end thriller crime scene. I am just so completely trash for this unapologetically dark and risky storyline that my last two brain cells have happily boarded this chaotic wish-granting roller coaster with absolutely zero intentions of survival. Also on our list, A Winter Sun Wakes the Wind in Spring Hill's Dream. It is physically impossible for me to cope with how drop-dead gorgeous this BL is, because this healing tea mountain romance is a literal masterpiece. The jaw-droppingly stunning cinematography and misty forest landscapes genuinely have me pausing every 2 seconds just to soak it all in, making me want to pack up my entire life and move to a remote farm immediately. I am utterly weak for the domestic butterfly-inducing dynamic between our high-maintenance city celebrity and his incredibly attentive caretaker tea farmer who just effortlessly handles him like absolute royalty. Their on-screen chemistry is so incredibly thick and natural that even the most mundane daily chores look like a high-stakes romantic confession. Plus, getting blessed with generous 4-episode drops at a time feels like a total luxury, and I am proudly making this cozy slow burn paradise my entire personality for the foreseeable future. The fourth spot on our list, The Edge of Horizon. I have officially surrendered all my free time to The Edge of Horizon because this historic forbidden romance drama is an absolute dream. In and Ongsa have such breathtakingly intense chemistry that I am fully convinced of every single desperate glance and rain-soaked hug they share. The visual production is stunningly gorgeous, especially the beautiful color grading and that iconic cotton flower tree that serves as their secret meeting spot. Honestly, Ongsa's intense eye-acting and pleading expressions are completely killing me, while Pond is absolutely crushing it as the chaotic love-struck brat chat. Even though that wildly unhinged cliffhanger where they got spectacularly caught mid-intimacy by the dad gave me severe second-hand embarrassment, it just makes me even more excited for all the delicious high-stakes angst heading our way. The best ongoing Korean BL currently, The Prosecutor's Proposal. I am completely losing my mind over The Prosecutor's Proposal because this dark high-stakes crime thriller is exactly the kind of deliciously messy psychological drama I've been craving. Putting the son of a murder victim and the son of the killer on the exact same investigative team is an absolute stroke of genius, creating a respect-hate dynamic that keeps me entirely glued to my screen. The high-budget production value really sets it apart, giving us spectacular cinematography, a killer intro theme, and a gritty atmosphere that feels like a legitimate mainstream Korean thriller. Honestly, the ending scenes of episode 4 completely blow me away because I never expected a Korean BL to push boundaries with that level of raw intense execution, but it was absolutely commendable. Even if Prosecutor Ju is a massive unhinged red flag who desperately needs a heavy dose of therapy, I am proudly sat and fully prepared to let this show destroy my emotional stability. Next on our list, Ticket to Heaven. My emotional stability has officially left the chat ever since Ticket to Heaven started airing, because this 1996 seminary school melodrama is proving to be an absolute masterpiece of pure angst. I am completely blown away by Gemini and Fourth delivering such breathtakingly vulnerable mature performances that prove they can handle heavy high-stakes tragedy just as flawlessly as light-hearted rom-coms. It is honestly so moving to watch a script handle the agonizing conflict between deep religious faith and forbidden queer attraction with so much raw respect and human depth. Even though every single episode ends up leaving me staring blankly at the wall and aggressively adding therapy to my monthly budget, I am proudly locked in for this beautifully devastating ride. The 7th spot on our list, Bittersweet Love. Waking up to a massive 3-episode premiere today for Bittersweet Love is the absolute best thing that could have happened to my weekend plans. I am already entirely obsessed with the sheer audacity of this high society plot, where a poor live-in son-in-law unexpectedly falls for his wealthy wife's cold elite older brother. The main actors are delivering some incredibly intense forbidden on-screen chemistry that makes every single secret glance and corporate standoff feel like a total fever dream. It's so incredibly refreshing to see a Chinese production lean so unapologetically into that classic high-stakes dog-blood melodrama vibe while keeping the cinematography and production value gorgeous. Honestly, this chaotic angsty tension is exactly the delicious mess I live for, and I am fully buckled in to see how this forbidden romance unfolds. Those are just the newest additions to my lineup, because apparently I love torturing myself by tracking a million shows at once. I'm also tuning into When Oranges Fall, which ends later this month, Payback, already halfway through, and A Dog and a Plane, which I am embarrassingly behind on. Validate my chaotic schedule. Which ongoing BL series are you screaming over this July? Thank you for watching. That's it and see you on the next one.